Alicia Gray is having a word with someone in the crowd, and now security is also involved.
Looks like that fan is being
Atlanta Dream busted on live TV and caught lying about Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever fans. The Atlanta Dream found themselves at the center of controversy after Alicia Gray pointed out an Indiana Fever fan during the Fever's first home playoff game since 2016, claiming something inappropriate had been said. Security quickly intervened, escorting fans out as cameras cut away. But within minutes, the story unraveled.
It's clear to us the WNBA does not appreciate fans, don't want us there. We have been thrown out of games for a multitude of ridiculous things. We have watched these players complain and trash us all. They called half of us racist. They've called all types of stuff. All types of stuff. Now, without Caitlin Clark, the viewership has been cut in half by 50%. 50% for the playoffs. For the playoffs, y'all. And they still are getting fans thrown out of games.
Eyewitnesses reported the fans had only shouted encouragement toward Lexi Hull, saying, "You're good, Lex. She's not even trying anymore." Far from being vulgar, the comment was standard game day heckling. Security later allowed the fans to return, even apologizing for the removal. What was framed as a serious issue appeared instead to be frustration from Gray, who had struggled on the court that night. Social media immediately dissected the incident, highlighting inconsistencies and calling it a weak attempt to shift attention away from Atlanta's performance. By the next morning, the narrative was clear: the Dream had embarrassed themselves, while Indiana had made history. On the court, the Fever delivered their most inspired performance in nearly a decade.
There's got to be a desperation that you play with, and a sense of urgency that you play with at all times.
There's a certain desperation that has to come with how you play every possession. I didn't feel like in game one we played with that desperate, mentality that we needed. Particularly when you look at 50-50 balls, when you look at how many times, we didn't get inside the three-point line for a defensive rebound and the ball hit the floor and they were able to get it. There's got to be a desperation that you play with and a sense of urgency that you play with at all times. We didn't have that consistently for 40 minutes in game one. I expect us to have it here tonight.
Missing Caitlin Clark and several key contributors, Indiana refused to fold under pressure. Kelsey Mitchell's 19 points, Aaliyah Boston's inside presence, and Lexi Hull's hustle plays led the way. Role players like Natasha Howard and rookie Michaela Timpson provided crucial sparks, while the defense suffocated Atlanta, holding them to just 60 points on under 38% shooting. The defining sequence came late in the third quarter. Boston scored inside, Petty stole the ball, and Hull drilled a buzzer-beating three. The crowd erupted, the Fever pulled away, and the Dream never recovered. For Indiana fans, the night was more than a win, it was a statement.
This is nuts. By the way, security brought this couple back in and apologized to them. All right? They removed the couple because they do it to let the players calm down, because it's clear these players aren't professionals. Hey, that's what you owe us. You owe us at this point. Stop it. Stop it. So, she's now fully been exposed.
After years of missing the postseason, they watched a short-handed roster rise to the moment, fueled by energy in Gainbridge Fieldhouse that felt like a sixth player. Coach Stephanie White's call for desperation was answered, as every possession was fought with urgency. By the final horn, the scoreboard told the truth: Fever 77, Dream 60. Now the stage is set for a decisive Game 3 in Atlanta. With Clark sidelined, the Fever proved they can still thrive, but the real test will come on the road. For Atlanta, the question is whether they bounce back or let the distraction of Gray's fan incident define their playoff exit. One thing is certain: the Fever's resilience has reignited belief in Indianapolis, showing that no matter the noise, the scoreboard never lies.